Now let us discuss the differences between amalgamation, absorption and external reconstruction of companies. Number one, first heading amalgamation, absorption and external reconstruction. First one, minimum 2 existing companies goes into liquidation in case of amalgamation. In case of absorption, minimum 1 existing company goes into liquidation. Whereas in external reconstruction, one and only one existing company goes into liquidation. Whereas the second one is in amalgamation, a new company is formed. Whereas in case of absorption, no new company is formed. Whereas in external reconstruction, a new company is formed. That means new company is formed, no new company is formed, a new company is formed. Third one is generally both amalgamating companies are either financially stronger or financially weaker. That means financially stronger companies or financially weaker companies amalgamate or merge each other. Whereas in case of absorption, financially stronger company acquires the weaker company in general. Whereas in third case, financially weaker company go into reconstruction by itself just by change of its name. See, these are the three differences between amalgamation, absorption and external reconstruction of companies. This is a 5-mark question you can expect. Then we shall discuss about the purchase consideration, method of calculation of purchase consideration and the discharge of PC in the next topic. Whether the case is amalgamation or absorption or external reconstruction, one company or more than one company goes into liquidation, means other company takes over the business of amalgamating companies or absorbed companies or reconstructed companies, for which a company takes over. That means a purchasing company must pay some consideration. That consideration is called as purchase consideration. Purchase consideration. Purchase consideration, who pays it, to whom it is paid and why it is paid. The combination of these three itself the meaning of purchase consideration. That is, the purchasing company pays the purchase consideration to the vendor company for taking over the business, the assets, liabilities and business of liquidating companies. The meaning of purchase consideration consists of, it is the consideration, consideration or price or value paid by the purchasing company, paid by the shareholders of purchasing. It is the price consideration value paid by the purchasing company to the shareholders of vendor company for taking over assets, liabilities and business of vendor company. I repeat once again. It is the consideration paid or payable by the purchasing company to the shareholders of vendor company for taking over the assets, liabilities and business of vendor company. This purchase consideration may be discharged by the purchasing company to the shareholders of vendor company in a different forms. They are: number one, in the form of shares, that too in the form of equity shares or preference shares. Number two, in the form of cash. Number three, in the form of debentures. These are forms of discharging PC. in the form of equity shares or preference shares, in the form of cash, in the form of debentures, or on all the above forms. On all the above forms. These are all the ways of discharging the purchase consideration to the shareholders of vendor companies. Okay. When a company goes into liquidation, how the value of the business or the purchase consideration is calculated. There are mainly three methods for calculation of PC. Methods of calculation of PC. Number one is net assets method. Number two is total payment method. Number three is lump sum method. Lump sum method. Of course, the first one is net assets method. For the purpose of calculation of purchase consideration, under this method, the assets and liabilities are individually valued. That means the assets and liabilities are valued at market price. Market price. That means net assets means it is the difference between agreed value of assets taken over minus agreed value of liabilities taken over. I think abbreviation you can easily understand. So net assets is the difference between agreed value or market value of assets taken over minus agreed value or market value of the liabilities taken over. This is taken as the basis for calculation of purchase consideration when net asset method is used. Okay. The second one is total payment method. Under this method, assets and liabilities are not at all considered for the purpose of calculation of purchase consideration. In this method, the purchase consideration is calculated by the purchasing company and pays to the vendor company in different forms. That means total payment is the aggregate of. It is the aggregate of all those payments made by the purchasing company to the shareholders of vendor company. Means total payment refers to aggregate of all those payments made by the purchasing company to the shareholders of vendor company. What are the aggregate of all those payments which can be made by the purchasing company to the vendor company? It may be all these that I have already written here. Maybe in the form of equity shares, preference shares, cash, debentures, or all of these forms. The purchase consideration can be discharged by the purchasing company under total payment method. I repeat once again, total payment is the aggregate of all those payments in the form of shares, debentures, cash, or on all these forms made by the purchasing company to the shareholders of vendor company. This is the total payment method of calculation of PC. Then the third one and the least one is lump sum method. This method is generally not used by any companies for calculation of purchase consideration. In this method, neither net asset nor total payment method is used for calculation of PC. Just by the mutual understanding of the purchasing company and the vendor company, some lump sum amount, a fixed amount is fixed as purchase consideration. Of course, that can be discharged in different forms like shares, debentures, cash, etc. Okay, so this is the meaning of purchase consideration, how the purchase consideration is discharged by the purchasing company to the shareholders of vendor company, and how this purchase consideration is calculated. That means methods or types of calculation of purchase consideration. Okay. Next we shall go for accounting steps in the books of vendor company. Now I am going to give you certain steps to work out the problems either on amalgamation or absorption or external reconstruction. If you follow these methods for any problems of amalgamation, absorption and external reconstruction, you can easily prepare the ledger accounts or pass the journal entries if you follow the steps which I have